11 players, 90 minutes, and a black and white ball on a 100-yard turf field. 2 teams, battling it out for unmatched glory and pride. Welcome to Season 1, Episode 1 of Huddle Up, Mamaroneck High School's favorite sports podcast.
On Huddle Up, we will cover the varsity sports here at Metzendorf High School. We'll be finding out what life's like for our hardworking athletes, how coaches approach leadership, and how all this translates to the team culture, both on and off the field. We're your hosts,
Julia Metzendorf
and Clare Goldsholl. Today, we are lucky enough to have Izzy Nesser and Louise Povemba, 2 seniors on the girls' varsity soccer team, along with their head coach, Ronald Blain. What was the biggest challenge going into the season?
I can start. I think a big challenge for us as a team was that we had a lot of people injured, and it consisted throughout the season. So we started off with like a few players injured, and then more people would get injured. So we kind of, all throughout our season, we had a lot of people out. So that was hard, like transitional wise, and just like succeeding as a team.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, for sure. Another part, I would say, just like every year you enter the season with a brand new team, and that's always a challenge. Brand new like players. We don't really know each other. We don't know how each other play and how we play together. So as a team, figuring out who plays well together and like who's going to be starting, it's always like testing the first few games. So yeah, that was probably the biggest challenge. And like team dynamic and how we work together.
I totally agree. We always come into the season very hopeful. Mm-hmm. We had some good players coming back, and we felt pretty good in terms of where we were at. I think from preseason on, it's been challenging with players going down, and that's always an enemy of sports.
Definitely, yeah.
Just having players go down, people you count on, because you're constantly shifting. Who plays where, and so it's not always fluid, because players have to make adjustments to their play and the position and so forth. So, but I think overall, it's a great group. I think we work hard. One of the things I pushed is taking practice to the field. So we've been working hard in terms of the level of aggressiveness, the level of intensity on the practice, because I'm a firm believer of the way you train is the way you play.
So this is the first goal at Harrison. So this is the first time you guys played them. So in these like scenarios when you're down, like what is like going through everyone's head, like as a coach and as players?
Well, I think especially in this game, like we really wanted to win, and I think like playing wise, not score wise, like I think we could have won, and we played like we were winning, and like we played really well. But I think that's also, as a team, that's kind of an issue, which is why sometimes we'll get a lot of goals scored on us. We kind of change our mentality when we get scored on, and we'll like give up in a sense or something. But I think this game, honestly, we held it throughout the whole game, and we played really well. But
yeah, in the beginning of the season, it seemed like when we were losing by 5 or 6 goals, when we would be scored against, it seemed like we were like, oh, we're down by 1, we're down by 2, oh, we can't come back. But now we've built this mindset where like we want to win, like we need to get on, like we need to get wins. Mm-hmm. So now the games have been closer in score because we're not letting it get to us, and we're still staying strong on the back end, and we're still pushing on offensively. Yeah. So yeah, we've really built our mindset.
And in Scarsville too, like it was a close game, and they're a good team. So
yeah. I mean, it's definitely been a change. I think a change in mindset. I think the team has drawn closer since then. Definitely the cohesiveness is more present.
Yeah.
And then, it translates to the field. The girls were highly spirited for that game as well as Scarsdale, which is the other game we had. Highly spirited. And their coach came to me and was like, hey, coach, listen, this could have gone either way.
Yeah.
Right? It could have gone either way. And it was a matter of, okay, who's going to get that first goal?
Yeah.
And that's, it was a defensive battle.
So would you say like your team dynamic, like it like really affects how you play?
Yeah, 100%.
I would say so for sure. We have a lot of team dinners and team breakfasts off of the field, and that helps 100%. And it's shown on the field what we do off of the field.
I think senior day was a really good example. Like, it was a really happy morning, and like there's a lot of like love, and like it was really special. And then we brought it like right onto the field, which is why I think we had that like full aggression, and like we really wanted it.
So it definitely like changed like the morality of the team. Like when you guys are in like high spirits, like you can tell on the field like you're playing.
Yes.
Yeah. How has your like team improved? Like not necessarily just these two games, but like overall over the season. What like changes have you seen with everyone?
A lot of our injured, although I'm injured, a lot of our originally injured players are now back on the field. So we've gained some of our strong players that we've been missing. We've gained a better dynamic within us, and we've gained a better mindset. And we know playoffs is coming, and we want to win.
Yeah, team attitude is definitely high spirited. I think the girls are more determined, more focused. So there's more of a presence on the field.
Yeah.
And the girls want to win, and they believe they can win. All right, so that's a good way to start.
Since this interview, the team entered the playoffs and had a huge upset win against Roy Ketchum. On October 21st, the final score was 2-0 with goals from players Greta Norman and Olivia Evans. Sadly, though, 2 days later, the girls fell to number 1 ranked Arlington. The girls put it all out on the field, and we cannot wait for their next season to come.
We give these girls so much credit for all the injuries and challenges they've fought through this season. They made every game count for both themselves and all their adoring fans, teaching athletes and listeners alike to never back down from a challenge. As the clock ticks down in episode 1 of Huddle Up, we cannot thank Izzy Nesser, Louise Pavemba, and Ronald Blain enough.
Huddle Up is produced by Clare Goldsholl and Julia Metzendorf, and produced by Carlo Ostuni. Our production is part of Mamaroneck Public Radio, a high school radio station based in Westchester, New York. Please check out our station website at mamaroneckpublicradio.com to check out all of our content